Need advice? Taco Bob to the rescue. Time for Ask Taco Bob.
On 101.1 WJRR.
It's Orlando's rock station. Ask Taco, brought to you by Petty's Meats on State Road 434 in Longwood, just west of I-4. New hours there, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now featuring happy hour, LCTB.
Oh, I always had a private happy hour.
Well, it's not the type of happy hour 5 to 6 each day, they feature a different special.
Oh, sweet.
Swing and get something for dinner.
I'm not there 5 to 6 tonight. They open special hours for the life coach over here. Yeah, check out Petty's, man. Even if it's just for the sandwich of the day, for lunch, you want to go have a nice little lunch, have yourself a cold beer with that lunch. Why not, right?
Thank you, Petty. 43 years now, I think.
Yeah, that cold beer is free, by the way. Ice cold draft while you shop. 43 years. Woo.
Hey, it's good to see you again. Are you going to make it over and watch the launch at noon?
I may stick around for a bit. I got to be out of airspace, though. Because you can't just have a chopper flying in a launch area.
Well, don't you fly west, though? I
do, but if I'm going to stay around, I have to kind of, stay around, I guess I could just stay I could stay at Herndon. I mean, the secret airport where I fly into, and I could watch it from there, but I'd probably rather, go over coast side. It's a quick jaunt in the chopper. Whew, we got stacks of questions. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm great.
Checked in on you or anything? Everything good? You're safe? Family safe?
Well, yeah, and I appreciate, by the way, you being here last week. That was nice. Unexpected.
When you're for the people, you got to be here for the people. I
think that phrase is taken.
Not like that. Not like the lawyer phrase. I'm saying when you're a life coach, you're definitely you're with the people. You're one with the being. Like there's questions I need to get to. Wow, there are a lot. Okay, that was not a nice one about cats. Anyway, LCTB. My husband has really stinky feet, and I can't take it anymore. What should I do? Do you know of any remedies? Maybe you could do what any good wife should do and wash his feet for him. No, I'm not saying that in a sexist way. I'm trying to say...
No, God forbid.
The gentleman does not sound like he knows how to properly wash his feet. So if she shows him how to cleanse the feet in between the toes, maybe give him a little foot rub while you're there. Then if they still stink, because some people just have really stinky feet. I mean, I guess it's hereditary, like alcoholism and things. But if the feet still stink... you could put those little Christmas tree air fresheners in each of his shoes. If you do one in each shoe. Like the same flavor, obviously. Don't do pine. You don't do pine. You do like cherry or new car smell.
This is why you make what you make an hour, because
I'm a problem solver.
A commoner like me would have thought perhaps the Dr. Scholl's charcoal inserts might be a practical solution.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving advice. Anyway, air fresheners work the best. Or if you're going on the cheap, just grab a couple dryer sheets. Pop them in each one. Some suggest using deodorant on your feet. I would not do that for fear of athlete's pit or any, if you transfer from feet to pit. No, you don't want it. What?
Deodorant or antiperspirant, or both.
What do you mean?
If you're going to do the foot thing with that, neither?
No, okay. You don't want to get athlete's pit.
Okay.
Christmas tree air fresheners. All New car smell is solid. LC, I keep seeing more and more piles of debris outside of people's houses and think that there has to be a way to monetize off them. Do you have any ideas? I noticed the same thing choppering in this morning. Debris pile after debris pile. How could you make money off of those?
Off of debris?
Oh, somebody said Dr. Scholl's sneaker. Hold on, Dr. Scholl's. We got 10% feet on the hotline here, your text line. Dr. Scholl's sneaker powder. It's a spray. Soak your feet in vinegar for 1 hour. It works. Or you could pee on them. I've heard too. I use new foot smell on my shoes. There's many different things.
That's funny.
That's a good idea.
That's funny.
Oh, making money off the debris pile. Sorry, I get sidetracked easy sometimes. You could build woven hats out of the palm fronds, right? That's one way. You could sell the piles to contestants on Naked and Afraid. So they, because they're always looking for firewood and it always gets wet. You can give them a debris pile. Plus, they could get, they could use it as a lean-to, as they call it. That's, what a lean-to is, right?
Yeah, when they're naked, where do they keep their money that they're going to buy this wood pile from you?
Oh, they brought it with them. They're allowed to bring a couple things, just not a sandwich, which would make total sense if they were. Or you could do it legitimately, work for FEMA and get paid to pick it up, drive, like one of those big claw trucks or something, but I don't think you make that much, and you just get paid by the load. So, why don't we go a little shadier way? Tell the homeowners, hey, I'll get rid of the debris pile for you, the one that's ruining you got to beef it up a little, the one that's ruining your grass or blocking your road. That's probably going to, take the city a month or so to start get rid of that thing. You're going to start getting rats, rodents, illegals, so here's the work. Then they pay you and you just set it on fire. Technically, you're getting rid of it. Correct?
I don't think you're earning any additional fans with this, trying to capitalize off this.
I'm not capitalizing off of misery. I've been giving chopper rides and stuff. LC, I'm a pickle. Oh, LC, I'm in a pickle. I told my wife I've been training to run a race with her. Problem is, when I was going, quote-unquote, jogging to train, I was actually jogging over to my buddy's house a few blocks away to game with him. Now it's time for the race, and there's no way I can finish a 10K, much less a 5. Oh, that was pretty dumb. I mean, but if you got yourself in this pickle, Life Coach is here to help. No biggie, dude. Just act like you sprained your ankle and limp around for a few weeks, right? And then you got to remember to keep the limp, though, and maybe you'll even get some sympathy loving out of it. Just make sure she's on top so you're not pushing off with that foot. Then it's foiled. It's going to be bad sex if there is such a thing. LCTB, I have a coworker that insists on calling me Guy. And it drives me crazy. I've told him not to, and he still does it. I don't want to beat his ass and lose my job. What should I do?
I had a neighbor like that, LC.
Called you Guy all the time?
Well, I'd be out walking the dog, and he'd be walking his dogs, and he always went the opposite way. And he'd always go, "Hey, Guy." And I'm like, hey.
Do you ever say, "Hi, I'm Pat"?
No, he's
out of your league.
Kind of a,
Yeah, one of them. Anyway, no, wise decision. Not the Guy or the pal, and there's the different ones. Don't fight him and lose your job. Smart decision. Beat his ass. Settle down, Guy. How do I say this on the radio without getting in trouble?
I guess we're going to find out.
It sounds a lot like tampering with his lunch. Well, because it is. What you do, you slide a laxative in his sandwich. Then when you see him sprinting to the bathroom later, you say, "What's wrong, Guy?" And stress the Guy. And then I think he'll get the point. Oh, and make sure to unplug security cameras before any of that alleged tampering, I should say.
If you really wanted to lay it on, you could remove the toilet paper from the bathroom.
Oh, that's tricky right there. And the little things that cover the seat.
And anything that could possibly be used in...
you'd take his shirt from him. He might get the hint.
Why are you taking my shirt?
Guy. My teenage son walked out to breakfast with a weird walk. I'm not sure if he... Okay, you can't say things like that. Pulled it too much, or maybe he's into something else. How do I start to talk to him to pace himself? Put lotion in there, first of all. But
habitual jerker.
Again, tell him, no soap, lotion. I feel weird talking.
No, it's going to fall off.
But you're assuming right here, and you know what that can do, right? So, speaking of which, maybe the boy just had too much cheese. Caused constipation. He's got a roid. You got to ask him what's wrong. Say, "Hey, what's going on, Junior?" I used to take long baths myself. If it's a long bath,
Time for one more, guy.
don't do it. This son of a gun. LCTB. I'm a recently divorced guy, and don't say guy. I'm a recently divorced man, I'll say, and have gone on a few dates. Think I'm ready to start using some of those dating apps. What do you suggest? Oh, there's plenty to choose from. But if you're looking for a date like none other, hit up Grindr. You ever hear that phrase for waking up earlier? You know, where you say, up and at 'em. It'll give a whole new meaning to up and at 'em. Where's my pilot? Brandon! Let's go, Brandon!
Lynch and Taco kick off your workday with a big-ass block of rock.
Every morning at 8 a.m. on